Welcome to VoiceOver Pro.
Calendar.
Hey everybody, welcome to VoiceOver Pro. And in this video, we're gonna be taking a look at the Spectrum TV application on iPhone and iPad. So let's get started.
Weather. Double page 3 of 6. Music folder. Page 4 of 6. Voria. Page 5 of 6. Spectrum TV. Double tap to open.
And we're here. Let's go ahead and double tap.
Spectrum TV. Loading. Image. On demand. Heading. My library. Tab. 1 of my library.
And we're gonna start from my library because this is the bottom tab, the first one.
Selected. My library. Tab. 1 of 5. Live TV. Tab. 2 of 5. Guide. Tab. 3 of 5. On demand. Tab. 4 of 5. DVR. Tab. 5 of 5. Selected. My library. Tab. The last O. G. Selected. My library.
Okay, guys. So we're back to my library, and I'm gonna give you an overview of my library and what consists of in this menu.
Item 1 of 15. The last O. G. My library. Heading. Search button.
That's the search button. It's always up there, no matter where in the application you are. Also,
Settings button.
Also settings right here. You could manage your settings within the app.
Item 1 of 15. The last O. G. Item 2 of 15. The Carbonaro effect. 16% watched. Item 1. Settings button. Item 1 of 15.
All right, this is shows that you have. Let me navigate by. Let me navigate by headings.
Language. Hints. Sounds. Hints. Language. Headings. Recently watched. Heading. My library. Heading.
Okay, this is my library. You scroll by headings and you will land on
Recently watched. Heading.
recently watched, and it's self-explanatory what is contained there.
Recent channels. Heading.
Recent channels. This is good because you could switch back and forth on these channels, and you can, when you're viewing these channels, you could put a watch on TV and it will change your cable box. So when I didn't have this narration box that I have now, I would use this app to change back and forth different channels on my TV, and also put my DVR, whatever I want to play. I will do it on my iPhone and make it play on my receiver. So like that, I could technically watch my DVRs without using narration on the cable box because I didn't have it. So it made it easier for me like that. And if you don't have the narration box, feel free to contact Spectrum and ask them, and hopefully they have it in your area. Okay? So let's continue.
Watch list. Heading.
Watch list.
Favorite channels. Heading.
This is your favorites. You can add them here, and they will be added to your cable box also.
Heading not found.
Okay. Next up.
Selected. My library. Tab. 1 of 5.
Next up is
Live TV. Tab. 2 of 5.
Live TV. I won't go into Live TV because things are going to start playing, and I don't want, I don't own no copyright to those things. But you could go into Live TV, and like it says, it's Live TV is playing. Bottom half of the screen is the channels. There has a filter. You could use the ones that only you are subscribed to, but you could put the channels that you're not subscribed to also, and you won't be able to watch them, but you could have them there. But why would you? Just have the channels that you're subscribed to and you'll be good. It gives you a whole rundown on what's playing there. Also has audio descriptive. And the screen right there, it's right there, and you could turn it on. Not all channels have it. Some channels it switches to Spanish, and Like HBO, there's no auto descriptive, it's Spanish. But there's some, like TNT, TBS, USA, Fox, and other channels. But USA and TBS, the most, they have it all day. Sometimes Spanish on certain shows, but mostly they have audio descriptive if y'all want to check them out. And this applies to all kind of cable. I think TBS has it on for all cable. It's up to the channel. And, you know, but yeah, you could do that all in live TV. You even got closed caption. And if you have closed caption, VoiceOver sometimes reads it to you. So let's move on
Guide, tab, 3 of 5.
to guide.
Guide, heading.
Okay, let's get started.
Search, button. Settings, button. Tuesday, February 26th, button. Double tap to adjust date. Filter menu, button. Open Tuesday, February
Right here,
26th, button.
You double tap and you adjust the date to what date you're looking for.
Filter menu, button. Open
Here,
filter and sort options.
here you can filter by
Filter, heading, done, button, sort. Channel number, selected, button. Network A, Z, button. Double tap to change sort.
alphabetically. You could filter by alphabetically.
Filter, heading. All channels, selected, button. Favorites, button. HD, button. Watch an app, button. Watch an app, button.
And
Double
that's
tap
all.
to change filter.
And that's all the filters they have right there.
Sort. Sort, done, button. Guide, heading.
Okay. Let me give you an explanation of the guide.
Search, button. Settings, Tuesday, February 20. Filter menu, button. Channels fast navigation. Edge top, 0. Selected. 100, selected. 200, selected. 300, selected.
This is traveling the channels.
College basketball, 1985, Indiana at Ohio State, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Button. Channels fast navigation, 400, 300, 200. Power lunch, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. NEW. Button. Fox Business Network HD, channel number, 206. Button. Channels fast navigation, adjust 300, selected. 200, 100, selected. Discovery Channel HD West, channel number, 106. Button.
Okay, that's how you travel through the guide. The fast navigation's on your right-hand side, and the channel number, when you get to that, it's on your left-hand side.
TBS HD West, channel number, 104. Button.
There you go.
Channels fast navigation, 200, selected. 100, top, 0. Selected. KCET.
Okay. And then if you want to travel just by page, because right here, let me show you.
Spectrum News 1, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Button.
It's
Double tap to
showing
view
me.
program details.
It is showing me channel 1 through 11. So let me show you what I'm talking about.
CBS, The Young and the Restless, KCET, Samantha Brown's, NBC, California Live, CW, KTLA 5 Morning News at ABC, KABC, Eyewitness News, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. NEW, button, KCAL 9, KCAL HD, Judge Judy, Gotcha Video. Fact, Univision, KNEX HD, channel number, 10, button, Bonito Amor, 11 a.m. to Fox, KTTV HD, The Real, Yvette Nicole Brown, guest co, My Library, tab, 1 of 5.
And you see how it skipped to My Library tab in the bottom? Because when you go to the guide, you must scroll with your 3 fingers. And it's useful the way they did this. I like this because let me show you what I'm talking about.
The Real, Yvette Nicole Brown, guest co-host.
This is the last channel, channel 11, because it goes from 1 to 11. You go up.
Displaying channels 12 through 20 for
12 through 20. You keep doing that, and it keeps telling you where you at. And it's
displaying channels 1 through 11.
I like it because this is what you could do. You could 3 finger swipe to the left or right to go to the next half hour or to the previous half hour.
Displaying channels 1 through 11 for Tuesday, February 26th, 12 p.m. Displaying channels 1 through 11 for Tuesday, February 26th, 12:30 p.m. Displaying channels 1 through 11 for Tuesday, February 26th, 1 p.m.
All right, guys. So that's why you could
displaying channels 1 through 11 for Tuesday, February 26th, 11:30 a.m.
And that's how you travel in the guide to the next half hour and previous half hour or hour or however you would like to go. But that's how you navigate on the guide. And you navigate by pages. So don't forget to swipe with 3 fingers going up or down to navigate by page, because it won't navigate like a list. Scrolling to the right will navigate to the next channel when you get to the bottom. But it's useful on how they implement this. So let's move on.
On demand, tab 4 of 5. Selected, on demand, tab 4 of 5.
And we're on demand.
On demand, heading.
We're on demand, so let's continue.
Search button, settings button. Selected, featured button. 1 out of 5.
We have 1 out of 5, and let me show you the rest.
TV shows button. Movies button. Kids button. Networks button. 5.
And that's the top buttons right there on the top of the screen that you could press each one of them, and you will go into those topics.
Language, headings, vertical nav, characters, words, speaking rate. 55%.
Let me slow it down a little bit.
TV shows button. Selected, featured button. Words, characters, vertical navigate headings.
And let's travel by heading so I could give you an overview of this tab.
Last night on prime time, heading. Top picks, heading. Best of HBO, heading. Black History Month, heading. Premiums, heading. View all premiums button, heading. Kids movies, heading. Top music videos, heading. Catch up, heading. Comedy, heading. View all comedy button, head drama, heading. View all drama button, heading. Action and adventure, heading. View all action and adventure, sci-fi and fantasy, head crime and view all crime and new movies, heading. View all new movies. Look away on Cinemax button. View all new movie kids shows, heading. View all kids shows button, heading. Preschool, heading. View all preschool button, heading. Reality and game shows, heading. View all reality and game shows. News, nature and knowledge, head. Variety and talk, heading. Heading not found.
Okay. And there you go. That's all the different of
news, nature and reality and game shows. Total bellows on E. Reality and game shows, heading. Rows 9 to 12 of 19. Rows 4 to 7 of on demand, heading. TV shows button. 2 out of 5.
It's the same for TV shows.
Selected TV shows.
It just varies a little bit. It changes up a little bit.
Last night on prime time, heading. Best of HBO, heading.
See?
Magnum P. Last night on prime time, head. Selected TV shows, but movies button. Selected movies.
And for movies, it switches up just a tad bit. Let me give you a rundown so you can get a preview.
Free movies, heading. Kids, free movies, heading. Premium movies, heading. View all premium movies button, heading. Action, heading. View all action button, heading. Comedy, heading. View all comedy button, heading. Drama, heading. View all drama button, head. Romance, heading. View all romance button, heading. Sci-fi, heading. View all sci-fi button, heading. Thriller, heading. View all thriller button, heading not found.
There you go.
When calls the heart on Hallmark Channel button. Double tap on demand, heading. Search, setting, feature, TV show, selected, movies, kids button. 4
Let
out
me
of
give
5.
you a rundown of the
Selected,
kids section.
Kids. Screen curtained on. Screen curtained off.
Okay, just
We
making
Bare
sure.
Bears on Cartoon Net. All new, heading.
That's all new.
Free movies, heading. Preschool, heading. View all, preschool, button. Girl power, heading. Action heroes, heading. Disney Channel, heading. Nickelodeon, heading. Cartoon Network, heading. Disney XD, heading. Disney Junior, heading. Universal Kids, heading. PBS Kids, heading. Heading not found. Rows 1 to 3 of 12. We on demand, heading.
And that's a rundown on the kids buttons in the on-demand tab on the Spectrum's application for TV on the iPhone. And this is downloadable on the App Store.
Search, settings, featured, TV, movies, selected, kids, button, networks, button. Selected. Networks.
Okay. And here
A&E button. ABC button. Adult Swim button. Ambient. TV.
you have all your networks right here. And when I'm on demand, usually when I want to go to one show I want to watch and I know the network, I usually only go to networks and go there. I browse through the movies to the networks. I go to HBO, Showtime, and Stars and stuff like that to look at the movies like on Epix. So this one you just tap.
Anime button. Bandamax locked button. Anime. Animal Planet button.
Let's go to Animal
Double tap
Planet.
to open on demand. Back button. Animal Cribs. On Animal Planet. Heading. AKC Amanda to the rescue. Animal Cops Phoenix. Animal Cribs. On Animal Planet. Rated
And you
TVPG
see
button.
how
Double
it
tap
gives
to
you
open
this.
product page.
Excuse me. So you see how it gives you the shows names, and to watch, you can navigate like that by networks. It's a good way to navigate.
AKC National Champion. On demand. Back button. On demand. On demand.
And it's good. It's a good way to navigate, and that's how I usually do it. And that's how I used to do it, but now I have a narration box that reads it. It reads the menu to me, so that's a little better. So if you have it in your area, you should get in contact with Spectrum to check it out if you do. And if you do, I am happy for you because it will be easier to navigate. A few channels I have descriptive audio are TBS, USA, TNT, ABC, Fox, and CBS and NBC have audio descriptive. PBS has audio descriptive also, but most of these networks are on prime time, meaning they're on from prime time, meaning 8 to 11 p.m., 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. But TBS, USA has some mostly all day. So kudos to them. I like that they have it for all day. You know what I'm saying? The more, the better. So guys, that's my overview of the Spectrum TV application on the App Store. And guys, like and subscribe, hit that bell notification, and thank you for watching. And I'm out.
At 12:07 p.m. Control Center selected. Screen recording button.